Hi parents of Scorpio children, welcome to 2019. It's parental guidance. This is your insight for January. Please be sure to watch the welcome video for January. There's an incentive on how you can help me create your child's annual overview for 2019. A lot of regeneration for Scorpio children. I get the feeling that some things are coming to a head, but they're finally getting it and then going forward. They have the cow energy in reverse. Just that's what it looks like. But it speaks of fertility, purity, divinity. Now, the fact that it's in reverse, this tells me that there's something that's dead inside, like a stalemate. There isn't really any purity, just a disconnect from the divine. You know, something is closed off in terms of growth and purity. So I want to leave it like that just so I can see it for now. Or maybe I'll just pay attention. That way you can see the lovely picture. I'll put it in reverse like that. So their vibration is mauve. And in spite of their dullness on the inside or a lack of motivation or direction, I see them wanting to change that and kind of regenerate. So it's connecting to their intuition, awakening their inspiration, just having an internal awareness, letting go of heavy and negative dense energies. So it's allowing them to hear clearly, spiritually and physically, wanting to get unstuck. If they have, I don't know why I just put the card over there, that's the wrong place. Maybe if they have like an ear infection or clogged ears or trouble hearing, you know, kind of create this color around them to help unblock their hearing. Besides, of course, you know, any medicines that you would use and just clean out the ears, whatever. Their challenge, they have the Labradorite card. And I love it because it just looks like a glass shattering and you have this beautiful rainbow that, you know, naturally comes across it. But their challenge is kind of being in tune, fine-tuning that telepathic energy. It says you will soon see that a particular situation that is causing concern and preventing you from moving forward, it's due to fear. And just realizing that in and of itself is going to lead to breakthrough for them. So it's getting them to say, huh, and, you know, going inward, bringing that focus within, connecting with themselves, and gaining a bigger overview and an understanding on what they need to do in this next season. So I see them kind of coming out of something and then realizing their purpose, their place, what they can do, and just grabbing hold of that and moving forward. So their overall energy, their emotional energy, they have the denial card. And it says, I acknowledge my fear, but I replace it with the insight of awareness. So they're definitely having an aha moment, improving their awareness all around. That seems to be the recurring theme. And they're just opening themselves up, being honest with themselves in the present moment, you know, getting the fears out of the way, acknowledging the fears so that they can move on. Being kind with themselves as well. You know, not beating themselves up for the truth or for their fears or having the fears. It may bring you pain and heartache to reflect upon these situations again, but you are only giving them power to suppress them. So it's encouraging them not to bury painful emotions, just to deal with them as they come and be honest with them. So they're encouraged with confidence to go forth boldly Their goal is just to ride this out, to, you know, go through this process with confidence. And I see them doing that. I see them making this transition with awareness and acceptance. You know, they're not shrinking back. They're not upset that they're going through this process, but they just accept what is to come, and it's for their healing and for their betterment. In the month of January, they have the Treasure card. So it's almost like a wish fulfilled, or the law of attraction. Something's coming into fruition. This energy is bringing dreams into fruition. Perhaps either they're having the awareness and that's helping to remove blocks and bring things into fruition. You've worked hard. You've acted upon your how does it say? And acted upon your unwavering belief in abundance. And suddenly in the midst of it all, you've hit the jackpot. So it's opportunity meeting risk. Whatever this is, something is in alignment and it goes well for them in the beginning of the month. It can be they have a great week at school. It's a job offer if they're an adult, whatever. But it's like serendipitous. Everything, the ability for things to come in alignment, it's there. Everything is in sync for them to be there. They have good energy to attract the stuff that they want to happen in their life. In the second week, they have the Loyal Heart in reverse. They're being asked to let something go. They could be holding on too tightly to something. I just see holding on too tightly to an idea, a model, an idea, either expectations of a person, expectations of their life. I see them holding on too tightly to expectations. These don't necessarily have to be connected. They could be. But I just see this is a separate energy for the week. I don't see these two connected, but I could be wrong. I just see these as separate energies. In the third week, they have the Y card. I see hidden, they need to look at their hidden motivations. And this is probably connected to the second week for sure. Why they are not seeing something as it is. What is the hidden motivation behind their actions and reasoning for doing something? Hopefully you can see this. Sorry. I don't always turn them upside or the right way. But that is connected for sure. They're holding on too tightly. They need to examine why that's the case. And then they have the By the Book card in reverse. By the Book is obviously doing stuff by the book. I see them that last week in January just doing their own thing. It could be within themselves. They decide that they're going to go a different direction and, you know, just radically do something different out of their norm. It could mean a little bit of a rebellion, although that's not exactly what I'm seeing, but that is possible. But if anything, this is going to be an inward revolution. Them taking a stand, especially within themselves and pertaining to their heart, their passions. They're taking a stand for something that they are passionate about. And I think that they're taking a stand for themselves. When it comes to, you know, the transition or what is changing, you have the healthcare change. Awareness of health, perhaps. But I also see that events are causing them to take better care of their health, to be more cognizant of how they can live a more mindful life. Maybe they want to drink more water, or maybe they're asking for healthier foods during snack time. I just see them, and maybe it's just in their disposition. Maybe they're thinking happier thoughts. Maybe they don't want to complain as much. But it's something about their internal health, mind, body, spirit, you know, like dietary health as well. I just see them reflecting. I just see them saying, hey, something's got to change. I want to do better. And that's what I see for them. As far as the solution, they have the raise your vibration in reverse. Very pretty card. Very pretty flowers. It talks about your intuitive feelings are accurate messages from the angels. Now what I see, I don't see so much as them raising their vibration, but just reflecting and going inward. I don't see this as so much as raising their vibrations, as I see it as them fine-tuning and deepening their level. I see vibrancy and depth where they are. I don't see them going higher like they need to raise their vibration. I see them taking stock of where they are and moving forward. Now how you can help, you have the invoke. Prayers on their behalf, like affirmations on their behalf. Speaking positive things on their behalf, encouraging them, speaking those things into existence on their behalf. I really see that. So, they need help in a good way. They need encouragement. They need a helpful push. They're in a transition. They started off kind of like dull, and then they get it that there's something within them that needs to come up higher to the next level. So they need you to pave the way with your words and your encouragement. And invoking is what's forming and pushing and making that path possible for them. It's encouraging them when they come home from school. That's invoking. That's paving the way for them. So pave the way for them. Through prayer, asking for blessings, talking with the divine. There's endless supply, you know, awaiting, or divine support awaiting your request. So forging a path for them, whether it's all metaphysical. So through your actions, you know, with the connections that you have in the physical realm, and using your spiritual connections too, that's going to be very helpful in helping make this process smoother for them so they can make this transition easier. I see them being a fixed sign. That has something to do with it too, that it's going to help them feel more confident, in that transition if you have paved a way for them so that they don't get frustrated along the way. Now for you, Scorpio parent, I see you leaving something alone. I see you like kind of disconnecting and cutting your losses and going within. You have this connection card in reverse, and you also have the I am loved card in the reverse. And it's almost like you're modeling your child, you're going inward. So, you know, this card in the upright, it speaks of contact, reaching out, spiritual bonds and connections. And the fact that it's in the reverse, to me, you're reevaluating those connections. So there's a level of isolation and separateness in regards to the people that you are connecting yourself with. And, you know, just reevaluating their place, your place with them, the outcomes that you desire. You're mulling over the past, you know, to look at how you should proceed with these people in the future. But that's what I see. No deeper than that, really. There's a connection there. You know, in the upright, it's wanting to connect and the longing. And in the reverse, it's just like, I don't know. I just want to be to myself right now. I want to think about some things. What's, you know, and so, you know, you have the I am loved card. And it's not that, I see you really just focusing on yourself. Going internal, doing things for you, kind of reevaluating your relationships, maybe even shutting the world out for a time. Yes, you are worthy of self-love. You have to love yourself before you can love others. There's a tinge of heartbreak, though, because it's like you don't feel loved, or there's some, maybe it's just a tinge. Like you're wanting love and not getting it. It's like that longing for a connection. But in spite of that, you would rather become in your own company right now, or you are accepting that there is a purpose for you having time to yourself in this season. So that's the gist of it. I hope that that blesses you. Thank you so much for watching, Scorpio parents. I don't know why I was about to say presents, but enjoy sharing the present and opening presents with your loved ones. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and we will see you again next month. Take care.